90 is second. Iceman in clear ways is P1. Iceman is up 19.72 in Graham Hill. Iceman is up 19.76 in Hawthorne Hill. Iceman is up 19.94 in Sheen Curve. Iceman improved his first with a 133.797. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway in Paddock Hill is P2. Techi Biscuit is up 0.45 in Cooper. Iceman in Surtees is P1 up 0.14. Techi Biscuit is P3 up 0.50. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Techi Biscuit is up 0.74 in Dingledale. Techi Biscuit 90 is up 1.34 in Clark Curve. Techi Biscuit is provisional pole with a 133.525. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom in Dingledale is P4 up 0.53. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is third up 0.47. Tippy Boss is up 1.10 in clear ways. Tippy Boss is provisional pole with a 132.854. Tracer in Brabham Straight is P7. Tracer improved his fifth with a 135.028. 2.174 off pole. Iceman is third up 0.15. Iceman improved is P3 with a 133.600. 0.746 off pole. Stephen Handley is fifth up 1.14. Stephen Handley is up 1.33 in Clark. Stephen Handley improved is third with a 132.925. 0.071 off pole. Tippy Boss in Clearways is first up 0.14. Iceman in Dingledale is fifth up 0.75. Iceman is up 0.76 in Clark Curve. Iceman is provisional pole with a 132.654. Person in Brabham is P8. Person improved is P6 with a 134.064. 1.410 off pole. Techie Biscuit in Druids is P5. Techie Biscuit is up 0.60 in Pilgrims. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Techie Biscuit is up 0.35 in Dingledale. Techie Biscuit is up 0.17 in Clark. Techie Biscuit 90 improved is P5 with a 133.023. 0.369 off pole. V. Armagu from Sweden in Clark is 6th. V. Armagu is provisional pole with a 132.523. Stephen Handley is P5 up 0.30. Stephen Handley improved is P3 with a 132.807. 0.284 off pole. Iceman is P2 up 0.17. Person in Sterling's Bend is 7th up 0.45. Person improved is P7 with a 133.370. 0.847 off pole. V. Armagu in Brabham is first. V. Armagu is provisional pole with a 132.276. Tracer in Hot Orange Bend is P9 up 25.96. Stephen Handley in Brabham is fourth. Stephen Handley improved is P3 with a 132.630. 0.354 off pole. Tracer in Clearways is 9th up 26.12. Iceman is P4 up 0.19. Iceman improved is P2 with a 132.323. 0.047 off pole. Chris Moore in Clark is 8th. Chris Moore improved is 8th with a 134.140. 1.864 off pole. V. Armagu is provisional pole with a 132.050. Stephen Handley is 4th. Stephen Handley is up 0.05 in Clark Curve. Iceman is P2. Iceman is up 0.17 in Pilgrim's Drop. Tippy Boss is 5th up 0.13. Tippy Boss improved is 4th with a 132.564. 0.514 off pole. Techie Biscuit 90 in Hot Orange Bend is 6th up 0.32. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Techie Biscuit 90 is up 0.71 in Clearways. Techie Biscuit improved is P2 with a 132.213. 0.163 off pole. Tippy Boss in Dingledale is P5 up 0.43. Tippy Boss is up 0.36 in Clark. Tippy Boss improved is P2 with a 132.163. 0.113 off pole. V. Armagu in Dingledale is P1 up 0.14. V. Armagu is up 0.19 in Clark Curve. V. Armagu is provisional pole with a 131.916. Techie Biscuit in Clark Curve is P3. Techi Biscuit 90 improved is P2 with a 131.955. 0.039 off pole. Stephen Handley in Brabham Straight is P6. Stephen Handley is provisional pole with a 131.816. Person in Clark is 7th. Person improved is 5th with a 132.255. 0.439 off pole. Ang Force from Sweden in Clear Ways is 7th up 0.21. Ang Force improved is 5th with a 132.245. 0.429 off pole. Iceman in Hot Orange Bend is 7th up 0.23. Iceman is up 0.50 in Sterlings. Iceman is provisional pole with a 131.792. Tippy Boss in Dingle Dell is P5 up 0.37. Tippy Boss is up 0.39 in Clark. Tippy Boss improved is P3 with a 131.856. 0.064 off pole. Chris Moore in Brabham is P8. Chris Moore improved is 8th with a 132.812. 1.020 off pole. V Armagu is P4 up 0.20. The qualifying session is now in overtime. V Armagu is provisional pole with a 131.547. Ang Force is 6th. Best lap is a 132.116. 0.569 off pole. Chris Moore is 8th up 0.26. Ang Force in Clear Ways is P6 up 0.19. Ang Force improved is P5 with a 131.945. 0.398 off pole. Tracer is 10th. Best lap is a 134.116. 2.569 off pole. Iceman is 2nd. Best lap is a 131.792. 0.245 off pole. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the east. V. Armagu is first. Iceman is P2. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is P3. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is P4. Ang Force from Sweden is P5. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is P6. Chris Moore is P7. Rob Keane from Wales is P9. Tracer is 10th. V. Armagu from Sweden is P1. Person entering the pits is 19th. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Stephen Handley in Halewoods is third. Ang Force in Graham Hill Bend is 7th. Ang Force entering the pits is P9. V. Armagu in Hawthorne Hill is 2nd. Tracer is 5th. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the east. V. Armagu is P1. Iceman is P2. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is P3. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is 4th. Ang Force from Sweden is 5th. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is P6. Chris Moore is 7th. Rob Keane from Wales is P8. Tracer is P9. V. Armagu from Sweden is first. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Iceman in Halewoods is second. Tippy Boss in Graham Hill Bend is second. Stephen Handley in Cooper is P6. Ang Force entering the pits is P9. Iceman in Dingledale is P4. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. The wind speed is 6 km/h from the southeast. V. Armagu is first. Iceman is P2. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is P3. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is 4th. Ang Force from Sweden is 5th. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is P6. Person is P7. Chris Moore is 8th. Rob Keane from Wales is P9. Tracer is P10. V. Armagu from Sweden is first. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start." Iceman in Halewoods is second. Person in Graham Hill is P5. Stephen Handley in Surtees is 4th. Rob Keane in Hawthorne Hill is 6th. Iceman is 4th. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the east. Chris Moore is first. V. Armagu from Sweden is second. Iceman is P3. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is P4. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is P5. Ang Force from Sweden is P6. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is 7th. Person is P8. Rob Keane from Wales is P9. Tracer is P10. Chris Moore is P1. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start." Iceman in Halewoods is third. Stephen Handley in Graham Hill is P3. Tippy Boss in Pilgrims is fourth. Techie Biscuit is P6. Techie Biscuit is now P5. Person in Sheen Curve is 6th. V. Armagu in Clearways is P7. Tracer in Brabham is 9th, 0.2 ahead of Chris Moore. Chris Moore in Druids Bend on lap 2 is P10, 0.4 behind Tracer. Chris Moore is now P9. Rob Keane in Surtees on lap 2 is P10, 0.5 behind Chris Moore. Stephen Handley is third, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Techie Biscuit in Sheen Curve is 5th, 0.3 behind Ang Force. V. Armagu in Clearways is 6th, 0.2 behind Techie Biscuit 90. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom in Paddock Hill is third, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Ang Force is 5th, 0.1 behind Techie Biscuit. Techie Biscuit 90 in Surtees is 5th, 0.1 behind Ang Force. Techie Biscuit 90 lost 5th to V. Armagu. Person is 7th, 0.1 behind Techie Biscuit. Techie Biscuit was 1.0 faster last lap. Ang Force in Dingledale is 7th, 0.1 behind Person. Ang Force was 0.8 faster last lap. Chris Moore on lap 3 is 9th, 0.4 behind Tracer. Stephen Handley is third, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Ang Force in Druids on lap 4 is 7th, 0.1 ahead of Tracer. Chris Moore in Cooper is 9, 0.5 behind Tracer. Stephen Handley in Hot Orange Bend is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Chris Moore in Westfield is 9, 0.5 behind Tracer. Stephen Handley in Clark is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Chris Moore in Paddock Hill is 9, 0.3 behind Tracer. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom in Cooper Strait is P3, 0.4 behind Tippy Boss. Chris Moore in Surtees is 9th. Best lap is a 1:33.202. 1.720 off the fastest lap. Stephen Handley is P3, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Chris Moore in Dingledale is P9, 0.1 behind Tracer. Rob Keane is 10th, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Stephen Handley in Halewoods on lap 6 is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Chris Moore in Druids is 9th, 0.3 behind Tracer. Rob Keane in Cooper on lap 6 is 10th, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Rob Keane was 0.8 faster last lap. Tippy Boss is 3rd, 0.4 behind Stephen Handley. Chris Moore in Westfield is P9, 0.3 ahead of Rob Keane. Rob Keane in Sterling's is P10, 0.4 behind Chris Moore. Rob Keane passed Chris Moore for 9th. Chris Moore in Clark is P10, 0.3 behind Rob Keane. Tippy Boss is P3, 0.4 behind Stephen Handley. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Force is P7. Rob Keane in Pilgrims is 10th, 0.2 behind Chris Moore. Force in Westfield Bend is 7th, 0.4 behind Person. Chris Moore is 9th, 0.5 behind Tracer. Force in Brabham is 7th, 0.2 behind Person. Chris Moore in Druids is 9th, 0.2 behind Tracer. Techi Biscuit is 5th, 0.4 behind B. Armagu. Force in Hawthorne Hill is 7th, 0.2 behind Person. Force was 0.8 faster last lap. Chris Moore is 9th, 0.2 ahead of Rob Keane. Rob Keane is 10th, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Force in Brabham Straight is 7th, 0.4 behind Person. Chris Moore in Halewoods Hill is 9th, 0.2 ahead of Rob Keane. Rob Keane in Graham Hill Bend is P10, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Person in Hawthorne Hill is P7, 0.4 behind Force. Chris Moore in Hawthorne's Bend is P9. Best lap is a 132.998. 1.516 off the fastest lap. Rob Keane in Sheen Curve is P10, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Person in Clark Curve is 7th, 0.3 behind Force. Rob Keane is P10. Best lap is a 133.271. 1.789 off the fastest lap. Person is P7, 0.4 behind Force. Rob Keane in Surtees is P10, 0.4 behind Chris Moore. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Tippy Boss in Sheen Curve is P3, 0.3 behind Stephen Handley. Chris Moore in Dingledale is 9th, 0.4 behind Tracer. Rob Keane on lap 10 is P10, 0.5 behind Chris Moore. Chris Moore in Brabham on lap 10 is P9, 0.1 behind Tracer. Rob Keane in Druids is P10, 0.5 behind Chris Moore. Person is 7th, 0.4 behind Angforce. Tracer in Hawthorne Hill is 9th, 0.1 behind Chris Moore. Rob Keane in Westfield is P10, 0.4 behind Tracer. Person in Paddock Hill is 7th, 0.6 behind Angforce. Rob Keane in Halewoods is P10, 0.2 behind Tracer. Person in Hawthorne's Bend is 7th, 0.9 behind Angforce. V. Armagu in Brabham Straight is 3rd, 0.7 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Druids Bend is P7, 0.9 behind Angforce. V. Armagu from Sweden is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Five minutes remaining in the session. Person is P7, 0.6 behind Angforce. V. Armagu in Halewoods Hill is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Cooper is 7th, 0.5 behind Ang Force. B. Armagu in Westfield Bend is 3rd, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Dingledale is P7. Best lap is a 1:32.150. 0.668 off the fastest lap. B. Armagu in Paddock Hill is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Rob Keane in Clark Curve is 10, 0.5 behind Tracer. Rob Keane passed Tracer for P9. Tracer in Halewoods is 10th, 0.5 behind Rob Keane. B. Armagu is P3, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Person is 7th, 0.8 behind Ang Force. B. Armagu in Graham Hill is 3rd, 0.8 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Hawthorne Hill is P7, 0.7 behind Ang Force. B. Armagu in Clark Curve is P3, 0.7 behind Tippy Boss. B. Armagu passed Tippy Boss for P2. Tippy Boss in Paddock Hill Bend is 3rd, 0.3 behind B. Armagu. Person is 7th. Tippy Boss in Surtees Bend is P3, 0.4 behind B. Armagu. Person in Hawthorne Hill is 7th, 0.4 behind Ang Force. Techie Biscuit in Sheen Curve is P3, 0.4 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Sterling's is 7th. Techie Biscuit is 3rd, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Techie Biscuit was 1.3 faster last lap. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom in Druids Bend is P5, 0.4 behind VR Magu. Person in Graham Hill Bend on lap 18 is P7, 0.3 behind Ang Force. Stephen Handley in Hawthorne Hill is 5th, 0.5 behind VR Magu. Person is 7th, 0.3 behind Ang Force. The leader has just finished the race. Iceman finished P1. Techie Biscuit finished P2. Tippy Boss finished P3. VR Magu finished P4. Stephen Handley finished P5. Ang Force finished P6. Person finished P7. Chris Moore finished P8. Rob Keane finished P9. Tracer finished 10th. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. The wind speed is 5 km/h from the east-southeast. Tracer is P1. Rob Keane from Wales is second. Chris Moore is P3. Person is P4. Ang Force from Sweden is 5th. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is 6th. V. Armagu from Sweden is P7. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is P8. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is P9. Iceman is P10. Tracer is first. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start." Rob Keane in Halewoods is second. Chris Moore in Graham Hill Bend is third. Stephen Handley is P4. Tippy Boss in Hot Orange Bend is P4. Ang Force entering the pits is 10th. Techi Biscuit in Sheen Curve is P5. Techi Biscuit is now 4th. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Foxham, Great Britain. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the east-southeast. Tracer is first. Rob Keane from Wales is second. Chris Moore is P3. Person is P4. Ang Force from Sweden is 5th. Stephen Handley from United Kingdom is P6. V. Armagu from Sweden is P7. Tippy Boss from United Kingdom is 8th. Techi Biscuit 90 from Norway is 9th. Iceman is 10th. Tracer is first. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Race start." Rob Keane in Halewoods is second. Chris Moore in Graham Hill Bend is third. Stephen Handley is P3. Chris Moore is P3. Rob Keane in Sheen Curve is P4. V. Armagu in Clear Ways is P6. Person in Brabham Straight is 8, 0.1 ahead of Tippy Boss. Person is now P10. Chris Moore in Graham Hill is 3rd, 0.4 behind Stephen Handley. Ang Force in Surtees is P5, 0.3 ahead of V. Armagu. Techi Biscuit in Hot Orange Bend is P6, 0.3 behind Ang Force. V. Armagu in Sheen Curve is 7th, 0.2 behind Techi Biscuit. Tippy Boss in Clear Ways is 9th, 0.2 behind Iceman. Person in Brabham is P10, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. Techi Biscuit from Norway in Druids Bend is P5, 0.3 ahead of Ang Force. V. Armagu in Surtees is P7, 0.3 behind Ang Force. Iceman in Hawthorne Hill is P8. Best lap is a 1:33.287. 0.869 off the fastest lap. Tippy Boss is 9th, 0.4 behind Iceman. Person is P10, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Stephen Handley in Brabham Straight is 3rd, 0.3 behind Chris Moore. Chris Moore was 0.7 faster last lap. 20 minutes remaining in the session. V. Armagu in Druids is P7, 0.1 behind Ang Force. Iceman in Cooper on lap 4 is P8, 0.2 behind V. Armagu. Tippy Boss in Hawthorne Hill is 9th, 0.3 ahead of Person. Person in Westfield on lap 4 is 10th, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Stephen Handley is P3, 0.2 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Techi Biscuit 90 in Brabham on lap 4 is P4, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. VR Magu in Halewoods Hill is P7. Best lap is a 1:33.686. 1.268 off the fastest lap. Iceman in Graham Hill is P8, 0.3 behind VR Magu. Tippy Boss in Pilgrim's Drop is 9th, 0.3 behind Iceman. Person is 10th. Best lap is a 1:33.807. 1.389 off the fastest lap. Techi Biscuit 90 is 4th, 0.2 behind Stephen Handley. Techi Biscuit 90 was 1.8 faster last lap. Ang Force in Clark Curve is P6, 0.3 ahead of VR Magu. VR Magu in Paddock Hill is P7, 0.2 behind Ang Force. Iceman is P8, 0.4 behind VR Magu. Person in Surtees is 10th, 0.4 behind Tippy Boss. Stephen Handley is 4th. Best lap is a 1:32.418. 0.193 off the fastest lap. Stephen Handley passed Tracer for P2. Rob Keane in Sheen Curve is P4 battling Techi Biscuit. VR Magu in Clear Ways on lap 6 is P6, 0.1 behind Ang Force. Iceman in Brabham Straight is P7, 0.2 behind VR Magu. Iceman lost P7 to Techi Biscuit. Person is 10th, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Rob Keane in Surtees Bend is 4th, 0.2 behind Tracer. Rob Keane was 0.7 faster last lap. Rob Keane is now P3. Ang Force in Hot Orange Bend is P4, 0.2 ahead of VR Magu. VR Magu in Sheen Curve is P5, 0.2 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Iceman in Clearways is 7th, 0.2 behind Techie Biscuit 90. Person in Brabham Straight is P9, 0.3 ahead of Tracer. Ang Force in Druids is 4th. Best lap is a 1:32.556. 0.331 off the fastest lap. V Armagu in Surtees is 5th, 0.4 behind Ang Force. Techie Biscuit in Hawthorne Hill is P6, 0.3 behind V Armagu. Iceman in Dingledale is 7th, 0.3 ahead of Tippy Boss. Tippy Boss is 8th, 0.2 behind Iceman. Person in Brabham is 9, 0.2 behind Tippy Boss. V Armagu in Druids is P5, 0.3 ahead of Techie Biscuit 90. Techie Biscuit in Cooper is P6, 0.3 behind V Armagu. Iceman in Hawthorne Hill on lap 9 is 7th, 0.3 behind Techie Biscuit 90. Tippy Boss in Westfield is 8th. Best lap is a 1:32.608. 0.383 off the fastest lap. Person in Sterling's Bend is P9, 0.4 behind Tippy Boss. Ang Force in Brabham is P4. V Armagu is 5th. Best lap is a 1:32.558. 0.720 off the fastest lap. Iceman in Cooper Straight is P6, 0.2 ahead of Techie Biscuit. Techie Biscuit in Pilgrims is 7th, 0.3 behind Iceman. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Tippy Boss is 8th, 0.3 behind Techie Biscuit 90. Person is 8th, 0.4 behind Tippy Boss. Ang Force in Clark is 4th, 0.2 ahead of V Armagu. V Armagu in Halewoods is 5th, 0.2 behind Ang Force. Iceman in Graham Hill is P6, 0.4 behind V Armagu. Iceman was 0.6 faster last lap. Tippy Boss in Surtees is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Person. Person in Hawthorns Bend is 8th, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Person is now 7th. V Armagu from Sweden in Westfield Bend is 10th, 0.1 behind Tracer. Tippy Boss in Clearways is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Iceman. Iceman in Paddock Hill on lap 12 is P6, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Druids is 7th, 0.4 behind Iceman. Tippy Boss in Surtees is P5, 0.3 ahead of Iceman. Tippy Boss was 0.6 faster last lap. Iceman in Hawthorns Bend is P6, 0.3 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Dingledale is P7, 0.4 behind Iceman. V Armagu is 10th, 0.2 behind Tracer. V Armagu passed Tracer for 9. Tracer in Clark is P10, 0.3 behind V Armagu. Stephen Handley in Cooper Strait is P2, 0.4 behind Chris Moore. Tippy Boss in Surtees on lap 13 is P5, 0.2 ahead of Iceman. Iceman in Hawthorn Hill is P6, 0.1 ahead of Person. Person is 7th, 0.2 behind Iceman. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Stephen Handley in Clark is P2, 0.1 behind Chris Moore. Stephen Handley passed Chris Moore for first. Chris Moore in Halewoods is second, 0.3 behind Stephen Handley. Ang Force in Druids on lap 14 is P4, 0.2 ahead of Tippy Boss. Tippy Boss in Cooper Straight is P5, 0.2 behind Ang Force. Iceman in Hawthorne Hill is 6th, 0.1 behind Tippy Boss. Person in Westfield is 7th, 0.3 ahead of Techi Biscuit 90. Person lost P7 to Techi Biscuit 90. Iceman in Sterling's is 5th battling Ang Force. Ang Force from Sweden in Clark Curve is 6th, 0.3 ahead of Person. Person in Halewoods Hill is P7, 0.2 behind Ang Force. Techi Biscuit in Graham Hill is P8, 0.3 behind Person. Tippy Boss on lap 15 is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Iceman. Iceman is 5th, 0.2 behind Tippy Boss. Ang Force is P6, 0.3 ahead of Person. Person in Clark is P7, 0.3 behind Ang Force. Techi Biscuit 90 in Paddock Hill is P8, 0.2 behind Person. Techi Biscuit 90 is now 7th. Techi Biscuit passed Iceman for 6th. V. Armagu in Graham Hill is P8, 0.5 behind Iceman. Ang Force in Pilgrim's Drop is P5, 0.5 behind Tippy Boss. V. Armagu on lap 16 is P8, 0.2 behind Iceman. Tippy Boss is P4, 0.5 behind Rob Keane. Tippy Boss was 1.2 faster last lap. V. Armagu is P8, 0.3 behind Iceman. Tippy Boss in Halewoods is 4th, 0.1 behind Rob Keane. Tippy Boss passed Rob Keane for P3. Rob Keane in Graham Hill Bend is P4. Best lap is a 1:32.89. 1.469 off the fastest lap. Ang Force is P5, 0.1 behind Rob Keane. Techi Biscuit 90 in Hot Orange Bend is P6, 0.4 behind Ang Force. V Armagu in Sheen Curve is 7th, 0.5 behind Techi Biscuit. Ang Force in Clear Ways is P5, 0.2 ahead of Techi Biscuit. Techi Biscuit 90 is 6th, 0.1 ahead of V Armagu. V Armagu was 1.1 faster last lap. Person in Druids is P8, 0.3 behind Techi Biscuit 90. Person was 1.7 faster last lap. Person is now 7th. V Armagu in Surtees Bend is 8th. Best lap is a 1:31.429. Person in Hot Orange Bend is 8th. The leader has just finished the race. Stephen Handley finished first. Chris Moore finished P2. Tippy Boss finished third. Rob Keane finished fourth. Techi Biscuit finished fifth. Ang Force finished sixth. V Armagu finished P7. Person finished P8. Iceman finished P9. Tracer finished 10th.